You know, with all the problems that we got going on right now with our economy, this even makes it worse. I just remember back when I was in high school, a teacher of mine who thought I probably never paid attention, they gave me an F on everything. Well, here, I'm going to tell you something, Mr. School Teacher. I did learn something. And I'm going to use this because I think it has something to do with a lot of our problems. But not only that, there's other problems that lie on top of that problem. But I'm going to go back here to this page that I was looking on, and I want to kind of share it with you because it really piqued my interest a minute ago. I was actually on it a minute ago, so I should just be able to hit the back button, but if not, I'll just do another Google search on it. But it really got me thinking. Right now, and it has been for a while, been hurting everybody. But the word that came to mind when I decided to make a video about this is trickle-down economics. That's right. Back in high school, my teacher introduced the class to trickle-down economics. Basically what that means is, well, I'm going to give you Wikipedia's answer to that. Because I always thought it meant something else. I always thought that it meant, one person has a problem with the economy, the other person does. Well, it seems with Wikipedia, trickle-down theory are terms or political rhetoric that refer to the policy of providing across-the-board tax cuts or benefits to businesses such as tax breaks, in the belief that this will indirectly benefit the broad population. The term has been attributed to humorist Will Rogers, who said during the Great Depression that money was appropriated for the top in hopes that it will trickle down to the needy. I think it's actually doing the reverse, though. It's actually trickling down to the people that, yeah, they're needy, but it's having an effect on us all, you know. Like, for instance, that was what I was talking about earlier. My ex-wife, she got pissed off. She came over here, and this is what I think about trickle-down economics. My wife came over here. I wasn't here. She got pissed off and left and had an attitude because she had to spend the gas money that she had to come over here to try to help me out, which she didn't call earlier. So, in turn, she takes it out on me. To me, that is trickle-down economics. It trickled down from her problem to now she's trying to make it my problem because evidently she wasted the gas to come over here to help me, and now I wasn't here, so now she has a problem with me. So, anyways, it says proponents of these policies claim that if the top income earners invest more into the business infrastructure and quality market, it will in turn lead to more goods at lower prices and create more jobs for middle and lower class individuals. Okay, lead to more good and lower prices and create more jobs for middle and lower class individuals. That does not make any sense at all. Okay? Because in order to have low prices, yeah, you're creating more jobs for lower and middle class individuals, but you're not. You're paying them less. Is basically what you're doing. It's kind of like the sweatshop theory, you know. You got these, you got these jobs, but you're working them for really low wages. That's what I see it as. Okay. Proponents argue that economic growth slows down from the top to the bottom, indirectly benefits those who do not directly benefit from the policy changes. However, others have agreed that trickle-down policies generally do not work. Well, in order for them not to work, you had to have tried them. That's the way I see it. So if you tried it, and it's supposed to benefit businesses, such as tax breaks, then there's our problem. This is why we're bailing all these companies out. That's the way I see it. Now, you guys might see it different. Okay, so I was at doing over. And the trickle-down effect may be very slim, if indeed it even exists at all. Today, trickle-down economics is most closely identified with the economic policies known as Reaganomics, or supply-side economics. Well, I'm sorry, but when I went to school, I graduated in 93. That was several years before Reagan was even in office. Reagan was in the office when I was in elementary school. So, what would this have to do with Reagan? Because when I was in school, it was Mr. Bush and it was also Clinton that was in office. It wasn't anything to do with Ronald Reagan. Now, Ronald Reagan might have introduced it, but like I said, I didn't. Evidently, somebody said I didn't pay too much attention. That's why I got an F failing grade in school. Well, Mr. Teacher, I want my grade reduced from an F to at least a D, because I did try. And now, he's part of, I can't remember, I think it's Clarksville's board, or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, a major feature of these policies, hold on, it was over here. I'm showing you these are a great deal of support tax reform. There's a dual problem of loopholes and tax shelters create a bureaucracy, private sector and public sector, and that relevant taxes are thus evaded. Tax evasion, huh? During Ronald Reagan's presidency, the Democratic Party controlled House, and the urging President Reagan cut the marginal tax rate on the highest income tax bracket from 70% to 28%. Major feature of these policies was reduction of tax rates on capital gains, corporate income, and higher individual incomes, along the reduction or elimination of various excise tax. David Stockman, who as Reagan's budget director championed these cuts at first, but then became skeptical of them, told journalist William Grader that the term supply-side economics was used to promote a trickle-down idea. It's kind of hard to sell trickle-down, so the supply-side formula was the only way to get a tax policy that was really trickle-down. Supply-side is trickle-down theory. Trickle-down comes from an analog, or an analog, yeah. Comes from an analogy with phenomenon in marketing, the trickle-down effect. So basically, we're going through trickle-down effect right now. That's how I see it. We're trickling down here, and those below that, evidently my wife must be better than me because she has more money than me. I've been off work for a while, so maybe that's why. I was making more money than she was when I was working. I had money in my pockets all the time. But soon she will again lose her job because she works for some government company or something. I don't know. That's what she is explaining to me. Which is another reason why I can't stand her. Because she thinks that she is better than me. And her friend which is kind of much like what I am to her right now. Is she's spending more time with her, and this girl has no job ever. You know, doesn't work for anybody. Mooches off everybody under the sun, but yet she'd prefer to hang around with her because it's her girlfriend than she would hang around with me, her ex-husband. It doesn't make any sense to me. So anyways, we're at the point to where I'm not speaking to her anymore, but it just, you know, more I think about this trickle-down economics thing, it just makes me think of, the ex-wife came over here today, threw a bitch fit, and pretty much stalked me and said that I should have been here because I should be at your beck and call. That's what it should be. I should be at her beck and call, evidently. Evidently I must owe her for something. So, anyways, yeah, that's my side of trickle-down economics, trying to blame it on Mr. Ronald Reagan. But evidently Mr. Ronald Reagan was part of the Illuminati as well, because every other president besides John F. Kennedy followed the NWO's orders and basically were puppets. JFK didn't, and that's why he got shot. So, I'm not drinking tonight. I'm having a little bit of Dr. Pepper. And the reason why is because I needed something to take with my pills, and I'm very thirsty right now. So, and I'm not going to drink. Maybe. I might drink. Some people might drive me to drinking. But yeah, that's in a nutshell. So I want to D now. Yo, Crips out.